All right, let's talk about luxury. What is it that makes a space feel, well, expensive and elegant? Is it the fancy furniture, the perfect lighting, or is it something, more foundational? Today, we're diving deep into one specific material that just screams luxury: Dehbid marble. I mean, think about it. When you walk into a really high end hotel or a jaw droppingly beautiful home, what's the first thing that catches your eye? What makes you go, wow, this is quality? Is it a brand name? The sheer craftsmanship? Maybe how rare something is?
Well, a lot of the time, it's the stone. It really is. The materials are like the canvas for the whole design. And the stone we're going to look at today, it's not just a surface you walk on, it's a statement piece. So let's get into it. Where does this amazing stone come from? The story doesn't start in some slick design studio. Nope. It starts way up in the mountains of southern Iran, in a place called the Fars province. This is literally where our star material is born. Okay, so what is Dehbid marble exactly? Well, it's one of Iran's most famous, most sought-after natural stones. I mean, we're talking about a top-shelf premium cream marble. It's built this huge global reputation for just being incredibly elegant and having super consistent, high-end quality.
But what's the big deal? Why is it so special?
Let's actually get into the nitty-gritty here and break down what this stone is made of. You'll see exactly why designers and architects are, completely obsessed with it. All right, so what's the secret sauce? It really boils down to four key things. You've got this beautiful, elegant cream color. It's super dense. It barely absorbs any water, and man, can it hold a polish. Let's take a closer look at why each one of those features is so important. This is where it gets really cool, right? This is where geology and design just click. That cream color, it's not just nice to look at. It gives a room this calm, sophisticated vibe. And because it's so dense, it's incredibly durable. You can put it in busy areas and it'll hold up. Plus, the fact that it doesn't soak up water makes it a no-brainer for places like bathrooms and kitchens. It's really the best of both worlds, looks and performance. And then there's this, the finishing touch that just puts it over the top. You can polish this stuff to a mirror-like shine, and that is a total game changer. Suddenly, it's not just a floor or a wall. It's reflecting light all over the place, making the space feel bigger and adding this layer of luxury that's just really hard to fake. Now, we've been talking a lot about that classic cream color, but get this, it's not the only game in town. The Dehbid name actually covers a few different types. You have Cheyenne and Royal, which have their own subtle twists on the cream. And if you really want to make a statement, there's even a Dehbid Black. How cool is that?
Okay, so we get what makes this stone itself so great, but how does it go from being a chunk of rock in a mountain in Iran to being part of some of the most beautiful buildings in the world? Let's trace that journey.
The path is pretty straightforward, but every step is crucial. First, it's pulled from the earth at one of Iran's richest quarries. Then, it's shipped all over the world in these huge blocks or pre-cut slabs. From there, it's ready for designers and architects to work their magic on their biggest, most ambitious projects.
So, where would you actually find this stuff? Just picture it. The grand lobby of a five-star hotel, a super calm spa-like bathroom in a custom home, or maybe a stunning feature wall in a really cool modern apartment. These are the places where Dehbid marble really belongs, where it creates that feeling of pure, timeless class.
Okay, this brings us to a really important point. The market is flooded with options, right? So why are so many designers choosing Dehbid marble? What gives it that competitive edge, especially for these massive high-end projects? You know what it boils down to? Value. Pure and simple. When you put Dehbid marble side by side with its European competition, you're looking at the same top-tier quality, the same elegance, the same durability, but the price, it's way more competitive. And for a designer trying to stay on budget for a huge project, that's not just a small thing, that's a total game changer.
And look, this amazing quality isn't just a happy accident. It's because of where it comes from. We're talking about one of the richest, most famous marble quarries in all of Iran. So the quality is literally baked into its DNA, because it's being pulled from the absolute best source you can find.
So to wrap things up, I want to leave you with a thought. We live in this world full of man-made engineering materials, right? So what's the real lasting value of something natural, like this stone? Maybe it's that connection to the earth, the idea that you're bringing a story that's millions of years old right into the places you live and work. It's definitely something to think about.